Hello there, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Nerd and Huck. What after about 2 months? How are you guys doing today? Joining me, as always, it is the Huck herself. How you doing?
Hi, hello everybody. Hello, we missed you.
Yeah.
Has it been 2 months already? Or wow, not
It
already.
has, yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
cow.
it has been 2 months. Yeah, so, well, guys, a little behind the scenes stuff. You know, there was supposed to be technically a Nerd and the Huck episode, but Miss Huck was not going to be in it. Instead, it was going to be Mr. Huck. I had to delete some files, some video files, and I accidentally deleted the file for that recording. So that was fun.
Oh no! Oh,
No, yeah,
what happened with that?
No, yeah, and while I was trying to set up the recording for that, for some reason, CraigBach wasn't working in the server, so I didn't have the audio recording of that.
Oh no! Oh
Yeah.
man! Oh, that sucks. Oh well, hopefully you guys can do it again here soon, maybe if you want to.
So anyway, Squatching. KHuck, what's been your favorite dramas up for like the past 2 months?
Oh gosh. If I were to take a guess, I'd say the Tipster stuff has actually been rather interesting.
Oh yeah.
Toastify's both of his video. Oh, actually no. Well, Tipster, Dark Viper. Dark Viper has been very entertaining too. Not
Oh
gonna
no,
lie.
yeah, that one too. But yeah, the Tipster stuff's been interesting, especially when it was revealed that Rum decided to burn the bridge with Tipster after the whole Vosh stuff.
Yeah. Well, I did watch Toastify's videos were great, and we reacted to them on stream, and they were both really well done. But yeah, I was kind of surprised by that a little bit. I wasn't expecting for that to happen.
No, yeah, it's and she even commented on one of Toastify's videos. Actually, hang on, let me look it up real quick. Toastify. She commented on the second video, and it was basically, I didn't know the lore about him. Let's see where?
Yeah.
Where are you? You. There you are.
I have it. Okay, you found it.
It's weird seeing a full timeline of his antics laid out like this. I didn't know the extent of his lore. I should have cut ties much sooner. I can see cutting ties with him over the comparisons with her art, right? But
yes,
it's like none of this stuff was like hidden or anything. This was all very laid out. Tipster's history and everything. And it's not like, by the way, it's not like Rum to have any moral qualms about hanging out with someone, because she's a frequent enjoyer of slug. So you can't really make a moral argument about not being associated with Tipster.
Oh, I did not know that she watched Slug. That's breaking news to me. That's brand new information. I did not know that.
You didn't know?
Nope. Well, because I don't know a whole lot about Rum. I just know of like what I've seen of her like within the community when she was more active, I should say, in the community. I think she's still in it, but not as much because of what has transpired.
You see, KHuck. Yeah, you gotta keep files on top of files on everyone in this community at all times. So that way you can blackmail them.
Well, I have been keeping track of stuff better, but not to blackmail them or anything. But
you're using the information for the wrong reasons. Come on,
no.
You want to get to know people. You gotta have dirt on people.
Oh Lord. Anyway, well, never mind. I'm done. Anyway, but no, she's always, and I've said this before, she's always, in the brief interactions and the few interactions that I personally have had with her, she's been, obviously very nice, she's been very cordial. She did some artwork for me. way long time ago now, and she did great, and she's a great artist.
Yeah, tell me, you've heard of Whammon Recording, right? You've heard of Whammon
Yes.
Recording.
Yes.
You know how they try to Me Too Kristen Ark?
Yes. Yeah. That was a whole mess.
Guess who was like one of the main people spearheading all that?
I remember that.
It was Rum.
I remember that. Yeah. And that was a bit of an oops. I'd say that wasn't a good look.
Trying to Me Too a guy,
Yeah, no, that wasn't good.
Really.
No, not really. No, that was not good. No, that was obviously a
Tipster, a big move, yikes from me, dog.
Yeah, just a little bit. But I this is the thing, right? Is that there's a bit of a discourse, or was a bit of a discourse, I guess, to like what she knew or what she claimed to not know in regards to like Tipster's lore, obviously, because she, that I know of, hasn't said, what she knows and what she doesn't know, right? But I don't know. I'm a bit torn on fully like believing that she didn't know everything, but at the same time, it is possible, though. You know what I mean? And I guess it just depends on. And I don't know if we're ever gonna know, like, what she did know, what she didn't know. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's where I'm kind of torn with. Is that, I want to say it is totally possible, but yeah, with how long she was with him and his little, goth mommy group or whatever you want to call it now. I don't know if I fully believe all that, but then again, I'm not her, so.
Oh, it's just so funny. Speaking of like the goth mommy group, it's just so funny when like the Tipster friend group for commentary specifically started like falling out of favor. Oh my god, it was like, oh my god, I never liked her to begin with, and then like all the infighting started with all of them.
Yeah,
two of them infighted so much that they became friends and started holding a host on this here channel called Lolcast.
Yeah, that's true. That's very, very true. Yes,
so one good thing came out of that.
Yes, very, very true. Yes. Well, I didn't really, when you pointed that out the other night, I was laughing. I was like, oh my god, that is so true. Because it's true.
Yeah, because like, oh my god, I never liked her from the beginning. I was just friends with her because she was friends with Tipster. It's like, and guys, I'm not calling out anyone in particular. I'm just saying that was like a thing with that whole group there. Yeah. And when you mentioned that, I was dying. I'm like, oh my god, you're right. Because I didn't really think of it until when you said it. But it's the thing is though, is that, listen, I understand that a lot of people, again, are going to feel differently, especially the goth, especially the goth mommy circle, because again, like what you said, some of them either just tolerated each other or some of them, ended up liking each other. It just depends, I guess. And some of them don't even know who they are. Right? Who is that referring to?
Well, I'm just saying that there was one instance where I can't remember who it was exactly, but one goth mommy didn't know that the other goth mommy existed or something. I can't remember. I think something that came up like a while ago.
So like AP overdose, right? Her boyfriend came back to Twitter. And like I'm making posts, like kind of making, I think it was making fun of saggy melons, and he was like under that post, and I quote tweet him and I go, aren't you the boyfriend of AP overdose? And he's like, he came to my DMs and gave me a whole spiel, the whole story. I don't know, I'm not gonna leak it here. That's his story to tell. I'm just just like any suspicion that you had of AP overdose is probably true. I'm just gonna let you guys know now.
Whoa, really? Did he give you all the deets?
Well, not all the deeds. I asked for some of the funny deeds. Like, guys, I don't know if you're familiar with this joke, but hot dog thrown in hallway. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, Gotcha.
And now that I've ruined KHuck's evening.
I know what that means. Yeah. Anyway.
Right. Well, because I know, okay, you're a relatively new person in the community. I would say, like, is it fair to say, like, as soon as, like, you were really coming into it, Tipster was on his way out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fairly safe to say. So as a newcomer of the community, learning all the old Tipster lore, can you see why everyone just started not wanting to hang out with him anymore?
Yeah, and I'm honestly surprised. Well, kind of surprised, but not at the same time that it took as long as it did. You know what I mean? Because the one thing that I learned, and I didn't know this initially, or I think I may have heard it in passing, but I didn't know the full story, was what happened with him and Tommy C. I learned more about that, and I was like, okay, but well, let me ask you this, and I think that this may have been asked before. Why do you think that it took so long for him to be exiled? I have an answer, but I want to hear what you have to say.
It wasn't even that he was exiled. He exiled himself.
Yeah,
he wasn't. Yeah. It wasn't like Nicholas Diorio, Augie, and Tommy were all like, "We, the council, have decided that you, Tipster, shall never be commentary again." Now there was clearly a point where they were kind of done with him and they stopped talking to him, right? I think that was mostly after the AP situation, because he continued to be friends with her, even though she royally tried to screw him and ruin his career. And being part of the the little Tipster circle that was shrinking back then, he would be in VCs talking about how Nicholas Diorio just doesn't understand friendship. He's over here trying to make me end my friendship. He doesn't understand how important my friendships are to me. I'm just like I think I've told him, like, look, it's your decision to be friends with her. Any consequence that comes from that it's your doing. Right. But yeah, it was just like, and I wasn't the only one. We were all, of course, other than AP, right? We all just kind of like, this is such a bad decision to continue to be friends with her.
Well, I think that part of the reason why he stuck around for as long as he did, and this is just my theory, was because he had the backing of Augie, Boblax, Nick. I think at one point, well, no, was Mudahar ever friendly with him?
No, never.
Okay,
I'm sure we could probably point to a call that they were in where they were like okay with each other, but with Dojangles not being cool with him, he wasn't gonna be cool with him.
I didn't think so, but I thought of that too. I'm like, no, wait a minute.
Someone's gonna be like, it's the episode 202 of After Hours. They're actually in the call talking about how they're besties.
Well, I wasn't 100% certain. I didn't think so, but I was he popped into my head. Though that's why I was just curious. But like I said, he had the backing of Nick, Augie, and Boblax, the three, right?
Yeah.
And of course, and other people obviously came into play too that we all know. But those main three were the ones that were like really helping him out with coming on his streams. He would go on their streams. Xylee was one of them too. Xylee would have him on her streams. I think you kind of know her and Tipster hated each other for the longest time. Was Willie that mended that bridge? It's Willie that mended that bridge, and I don't think that bridge is going to be mended anytime soon. Nope, I don't think so either. Yeah, I remember her saying that. Like, I think it was. Oh gosh, I don't remember exactly when she said that, but when she came out with that like a while ago, I was like, "Holy cow!" Like you would. But I first initially saw him go on her streams, right, and him be in there all the time. And when she said that, like a while later or something, I was like, "What?" Like you would have never known, or unless you were around for it. But as a newcomer at the time, I was like, "Really? Like you wouldn't even had never known had she not said anything." And Keemstar was another one. Keemstar was another person that platformed him quite a bit too. And you know, I think you're right. I think that they all just got after the lolly drama. Ugh, I think after that was when all of them were like, okay, we're done. We can't do this anymore. We can't keep defending you. We can't. We're done.
Oh no, I think Nick's been on record that he was done with Tipster long before that. That's just like
Yeah.
this is a good way to justify it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. True. Well, and it's I look at how what and Tipster is when I first initially started watching him was a little while before I came into the community. I look at what Tipster did then and what he's doing now. It's night and day. He's a completely different person. It's a completely different content creator.
Yeah, like when he was leaving the community, he would call everyone gay, right? And then like now he's like, I can't believe they're using gay as an insult. You should be proud to be gay.
Yeah, yeah. It's so weird. It's just it's completely it's such a grift, and or it seems like it anyway, and it's really strange, and it's really sad too, because truthfully I really did like Tipster. I liked him as a content creator. I liked what
I did too. Yeah, he helped me out a little bit back in the day, you know?
Yeah. And I liked his, the interaction that he would have on his streams and stuff. Like, he made it fun. But to look at him now, I just see a sad man. He's just sad. And
he's still either playing Resident Evil 2 or he's playing Donkey Kong to like 18 people on Twitch, which is like nothing compared to his old numbers. When he at the height of his content, he was averaging 700 to 1,000 people, which I know is still lower than Augie's average back in the day, but like still, it was nothing to scoff at.
Oh no, not at all. No, I remember that too, and that it makes me sad to see that happen to him. But at the same time, he's doing it to himself. All of this, he's doing this to himself. He can't blame anybody but himself, but he chooses to blame other people for it because that's just what he does now.
So what community after the leftist arc ends? What community do you think he's going to ingratiate himself into next?
Oh God, that's a good question. I have no idea. I have no clue. Maybe. I truthfully could not tell you. I do not know. What do you think?
Well, let's see. He already tried the alt-right. I can see him because like he technically still does commentary videos, right? I can see him try to maybe try retro gaming out again. I can see him briefly going back to that.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that too. Actually, I completely forgot about that until just now. Yeah, that's a good point. He could. I don't know if he would or not, but yeah, he totally could. I mean, there's an audience for it still, I believe. Not very big, but there's still an audience for that kind of stuff.
Well, I'm not saying it would succeed. I'm saying that's like where his like default's going to be. Because like when he left commentary the first time, that's when he did, which is, oh, I'm a gaming streamer now, guys.
Oh, I see. Yeah. That's yeah. He'd just go right back to. Oh, I see. That's his default is to go back to that because I get you. I understand.
Yeah, I don't think Mike the Bike song's going to save him this time. I saw he was playing, like he was on Twitch, right? Because he's abandoned YouTube in terms of streaming now. So I was like, hey, yo, all I did was type yo, right? I was gonna be like, hey, long time no see type deal, right? Insta banned from the chat.
Oh my god. Because
like I think 1/3 of the people who watch him are all of his mods.
Yeah. I believe it. I totally believe it. Yeah. That's so sad. That's so sad. I haven't typed in there yet because I was subscribed to him, but I unsubscribed like a while ago. So I haven't been in there yet, but I'm curious as to see what would happen.
Are you blocked on Twitter?
I am.
Well, what did you do to earn block?
I I don't really quite know. I have a theory though. I think
Oh, what's your theory?
oh gosh, when was this? Like a couple months ago, when the whole Vosh thing first broke. He was doing a live. He was doing a live stream, and I think he was talking about it at the time. And I happened to be streaming at the same time, and so we stream sniped him briefly, and we're reacting to it. And that's my theory, that he caught that, or somebody told him about it, and he blocked me soon after. That's my theory, because it just it coincidentally happened to happen around that time. So that's what I think. But I truthfully don't know.
Final thoughts, KHuck.
Tipster, you dumb, and yeah, that's all I got.
all I gotta say is, look, we took a 2-month break, and we still got the highest view video on Still Connected, baby. Let's go!
Hell yeah, let's go! Let's go!
Yeah. Guys, if you're new to the Still Connected channel, make sure you subscribe. There are tons of great shows on here. We mentioned Lolcows earlier. There's Cry About It with Jessica Pizzle and Matt Pitt. There's also, I believe, what is it? Strictly Patrick has a show where he goes over lolcows. Still connected.
Yeah. There's No Name, the No Name with Empress and Squatchin.
Yes, where they talk about all things Canadian. So, I mean, realistically, I can't endorse that kind of show, but you do what you will if you want to watch that.
And there's also What the Huck with me and Mr. Huck.
Yeah, there we go. It's a community-run channel hosted by Toxic Pig Lub. So seriously, guys, it's a great variety show. Also, we have Naggers technically. When
yes, we do. Yes,
new episode of that. There's Naggers. There's Botched. Lots of great.
That's true. Yep, that's very, very true. Yes.
Anyway, guys, this is NerdyJohn signing out.
Bye, guys.